we go to my favorite part of the call, where we get to hear who the movers and shakers are. And I tell you what, I crush this report, and I on purpose, so you guys kind of know the routine I go through to get these numbers crunched so I can pull the report. I purposely wait for like the last minute just before the call, so it's kind of a surprise. It's kind of like the Oscars, you know. So I open the envelope just before I call them out. So even though the numbers end, close the business on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. The numbers are cut off so we can calculate everything. I actually don't pull the final report until just before the national call because I'm excited and I want to hear they are and I want to be surprised. So I just literally pull these numbers off and I tell you what, I'm excited just looking at the leaderboard this week. We've got some new agents. We've got some familiar names, and so I'll just jump right out and get started. But a couple of announcements I did want to make about in the final expense arena real quick before I get started. First, guys, I've had report here from America that we've had some agents sending in other protector apps, and we send them in. Great, but they're using the wrong application. So make sure that you're routinely, because sometimes, depending on what state you're in, the application can change, the disclosures can change, things can change. So print out or order your applications as needed. So you don't want to order like a year's supply. So next year you're using the same applications from this month. So print them out every few weeks. Either print out new apps or order new apps. Keep them ongoing so you're filling out the right information, the right applications. That way you get paid, PADE, and your clients get their policies issued with that. Also, I had a meeting with the founders this week, and I got some fantastic news. I've had you guys have been calling me in a panic because tomorrow's the last day to get those final expense bronze leads for $2.50. But guess what? Got it extended for another 30 days. Woohoo! I'm excited. I tell you what, we have had some record-setting days because of those 250 bronze leads. So if you guys are taking advantage of it, you got another 30 days to do it. And if you guys hadn't got on the bandwagon, don't miss it this time. Okay, $2.50 bronze leads final expense. And that is, 30 days is actually the 13th of May, which is a Sunday. So we're going to say May 14th is the last day to get those leads. So get on it and make it happen. All right, we'll get started at number 10. This young lady is leading from the front. She is building a legacy with the Quest Group. Miss Misty Hinkle out of Eastern Tennessee turns in $4,547.73. And at number 9, another one of our agency managers who is leading from the front. She is known as the enforcer of the Kathy Group. Miss Kathy Wallace turns in $4,800.72. And at number 8, another name is no stranger to the leaderboard, a consistent producer. Miss Laura Hayes, part of the Rosenstern Group here in Texas, turns in $4,876.08. And at number 7, young lady who is teachable and coachable. As a matter of fact, I looked up teachable and coachable in the dictionary, and there was a picture of Miss Tracy Liggett, and it shows because this week she comes in at number 7 with $5,041.56. Great job, Tracy. And at number 6, out of Charlotte, North Carolina, working out there with Donnie Landry, part of the Zone Group, Mr. Mark Green is back on the leaderboard with $5,192.16. And at number 5, another newbie, but his second consecutive week on the leaderboard, Mr. Leonard West out of South Carolina turns in $8,942.31. Way to get going out of the gate. And at number 4, another name is no stranger to the leaderboard. She's been out there in Florida working those final expense bronze leads. Hint, hint, guys. Miss Tracy Witten turns in $11,672.23. And at number 3, this guy, we've had him on the call before, and I'll tell you what, he does a phenomenal job out there in California. He cranks out $10,000, $20,000 a week in production without any leads. Mr. Leon Shepard turns in $13,077. Great job, Leon. And at number 2, Christine, you were just referring to him. I'll tell you what, the word phenomenal comes to mind when you hear about his name and his production and what he's been through, his tenacity. As you said, he's written over $130,000 since the 1st of February through today. Mr. Casey Irons turns in this week another $18,500 $513. Guys, you want to talk about getting PADE? Mr. Casey Irons is getting paid. And at number 1, breaks onto the leaderboard for the first time, but with a bullet all the way to number 1. Joins the $20,000 club, part of the Legacy Group from Hawaii. Aloha. And congratulations to Mr. Randy Rodriguez, who turns in $25,599.60. Fantastic job, Randy. And for our top 3 agencies, at number 3, we have the Besner Agency. Turns in $45,000.